Oh, yeah. A flying city builder with defenses and combat. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and look at this beautiful, gorgeous masterpiece by the name of Airborne Empire. Before on the channel, we've taken a look at this game, and its predecessor, too, by the name of Airborne Kingdom. Yeah, if you've heard of Airborne Kingdom, then you probably know exactly what you're getting in for this game. Kind of similar to the previous game, but kind of more also like in the future a bit. I believe that one kind of felt like it was taking place in the 1850s, and this one, that one a little more steampunky, this one feels like the 1900s and is very, very cool. Now, this game is out today on Steam and is certainly a game that I've enjoyed in the past and enjoyed the demo too. So let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. No tutorial or anything like that, but if you'd like to see more games like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And let me know down below, glory to Raptoria, because I do have an additional key for everybody watching for this game. So just put a glory to Raptoria down below in the comments section, and also join our Discord for more details on how to win this and many other games. So thanks to the devs for sending over an early key for me to try it out and put it on the channel, and one for all of you to have a chance to win. All you gotta do is literally comment and join the Discord. Let's start ourselves a new game and see how Airborne Empire truly is. Advisor Quill. We made it to the skies. It's hard to believe our small group might remake the flying cities of old, but every story has a beginning. Alright, so we need to look for recruits and others, and be on the lookout for sky pirates, other factions that want to kill us, and we'll also have to do things like trade with the locals. Okay, I'm immediately, and I may have said this before, I'm immediately getting dwarf romantic vibes from the map. Check this out. Absolutely beautiful landscapes. Now, in the previous game, it was kind of like we were in the, maybe like the Middle East, or like, you know, somewhere in over Africa and the Mediterranean and different parts of the world that were kind of blended together. Here, it definitely feels like, you know, Scandinavia, Europe, a few other places like that too. All right, well, let's go ahead and take command of our ship then. So here is our, basically our base for now. We're going to build a platform around that and start building like an air force. Basically, think of this thing like an aircraft carrier, but also a city at the same time. Well, that's cool. Look at that little marker coming out there. Cool. All right, so I think if we ever choose to move somewhere, that pops out of the ground, yeah. Showing exactly where we're going to move. Okay, well, here's a little town there. And by the way, look at the ground. It's like stitched, or looks like a quilt or something. Very pretty. And a good photo mode for this game, too. Okay, so since we have the tutorial off, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes and things just to show you exactly how things work. But basically, we need to have things like food and water. We also need to provide light to our people. We also need to maintain health and morale on board, and also worry about housing everyone. Coal is very important. Wood, iron, cloth, glass. This is how we fly, by the way, with the coal. So it has that feel of Frostpunk with having to continuously provide coal for the generator in Frostpunk, otherwise you die. And here it's the same with the main engines, otherwise you kind of fall out of the sky. You're going to have a bad time. All right, let's go ahead and put down our hangar then. I think we might need to, place down some paths in order to put that down. So here's where the paths are. And so we can kind of build while we actually fly around too. So that's nice. Now, there's ways to make the ship really big. I guess we'll refer to it as the city or the ship or the base. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Now, in the previous game, Airborne Kingdoms, we were able to make a massive, like almost like a fish-looking type ship. And that was really cool because it actually helped us to, you know, like maintain a really high speed. And it was really cool. Now, check this out. This game also keeps into account tilting by extra weight. And it can offset some of that here. It says no tilt issue, 2 degrees on the back. So not a big deal, but you're probably going to want to make your ship somewhat symmetrical or try to counterbalance some things. Maybe, for example, you'll build like a bunch of heavy buildings on this right side, so then you'll have to build even more lighter buildings on the left side. So it's not necessarily having to be symmetrical from the aerodynamic point of view, but it'll have to be symmetrical via the weight system. All right, looks like there's a tavern in this little settlement. We'll have to chat with these folks and see if they'll join us. They will not, though, until we add more housing. Looks like they're all little birds. So people want to join us, but they can't because we don't have any sort of homes on board, so that sucks. So let's get to building some stuff for homes. We're going to gather some more wood then. Again, we have no wood at all, so we're going to gather that. And we're telling our Air Force, basically, our scavengers, to go down there and start getting some wood. So our little ship will hover over that if it will be so kind. So, yeah, there's the wood that we have to gather. We also have coal and iron, and there's, I think we can also do fish, and there's, like, little interesting points of interest everywhere. And also like creatures and other things, including the pirates. There's a creature over there, the whale, way off in the distance. And look at that beautiful windmill. Yeah, 10 out of 10 on the appearance of the game. It's certainly a beautiful thing to look at, and is an incredible game to take a bunch of cool screenshots. In fact, I would go as far to say, okay, so this is basically Tiny Glade meets Frostpunk meets Dwarf Romantic, right? And now we have defenses to build too, so it's a little bit like a Battleship or something like that. I don't know how to explain that. But cool that we actually have to defend against the pirates, and their attacks will probably get more increasingly challenging over time. Okay, so now we've brought some things on board. Here's the basics here. Housing block with 15 wood. There's the hangar that we just built. Necessary, otherwise we would not be able to gather any materials. And then our academy too, which will require people to do the research. So very important, this hangar too. I think it also requires metal. Yeah. Or something like that, so we'll have to buy from neighboring cities. So we have these little settlements where we can recruit people from the tavern, but more importantly, these massive cities where they want us to do quests. I love seeing that off in the distance. I want to make a city like that in almost Foundation. Another great game that comes out at the end of January. You need to check out Foundation. If you've heard of Manor Lords, I think you'll like Foundation, and the art style over there and some of the buildings kind of remind me of it. And we are now ready for a housing block. So let's counteract the weight that we added to the back. And see if we can put something here. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like... Oh, I don't like that. No. Can we cancel that? Okay, let's disassemble that. Cool, glad it confirmed. And then we'll just add it with a road up the middle. Oh, also, we can rotate the homes. We can also change their appearances. So we get a lot of options to make things look different. And also rotate, too, which kind of looks cool. R to rotate. Although it doesn't seem to be rotating the orientation of the home. Anyway, it'll look cool. So if you want all the houses to look the same... Here they, in the previous game, they looked a lot more like they were made of adobe and mosaic and, homes of the Middle East. And here they kind of look like, I don't know, kind of American shanty. Yeah, I can't really put my finger on that. It's not quite French or British or anything. It's a weird combo. But anyway, let's see if any people will now join us now that we have additional room. Perfect. So we just need to buy them, I don't know, a drink? Hire for 25. I don't know what we're doing. To recruit them, maybe giving them a little starter wage or something like that. But there we go. Okay, let's fly over the food now. We've got 25 out of 30. Let's do a quick little pickup of food. And we might need some coal too. So our maximums are limited by limited warehouse space, so we'll get more storage space soon enough, and that'll be just fine. There's our academy too, so we might want to plop that down somewhere close. I want the academy to be like that. I want it to go the long way. I think what we could do here is just build a path. We'll just build like 3 like that. Now, this also reminds me a bit of Anno. Anno 11.7 is coming out soon, of course, from Ubisoft, the makers of Anno 1800. So some of the grid-based building in this is going to be really important for building industrial areas, and I think there might be things to worry about like pollution and some other things. What is that there? Ore deposit, okay. Now, another thing I would recommend in this game, too, is the game is clearly trying to push you towards these big objectives, but take all the time you need to basically build up a lot of room for additional people to join you. There may be additional missions where they want you to have more people on board, or some sort of task that might take more time or resources than you anticipated. All right, we're going to build 1 academy there, and then we'll need more wood for that. Looks like we have ourselves a thicket down there, so that'll have berries. We're also gathering fish, and we'll gather some more wood soon enough. And I want another hangar, too. Academy complete. All right, now let's open the research tree. Maybe we'll start with storage, but I think I want to go down the... if we research the basic town center, it'll give us, I think, a little bit more lift, so we'll be capable of carrying a lot more without going too far into building crazy stuff. We've got combat too, so this is where we'll be researching guns and turrets and maybe different ammo types. I haven't unlocked the whole tech tree, but if you're certainly wanting to see a lot more of this game, definitely make sure you subscribe, because we will be live streaming this when we have some time. An iron forge. That would be good for us. Let's research an iron forge. And then that we can start to use to refine iron ore, which is all around us, into steel beams, which we can use then to further build more stuff. Oh, a cotton meadow. That'll work for our fabric up here. Cloth. And then we can also make glass via quartz, which we may have seen. Lovely music. At a point of interest. Oh, an ancient ruin. Okay, we'll be able to find money over there. Well, first I'd like to rather speed up time and now start to gather as much wood as possible. And we have some aircraft down there gathering fish for us still. I want to max out on the aircraft, though, for getting wood. And our lift is at 50 out of 60, so we have 10 more slots to expand into. That might be quartz there, ore, okay. Still more ore. And that is coal there. On another ancient ruin. Okay, let's send a worker there. Very worth it to go to those. And again, remember, that's how we'll recruit people, too, via the 25... gold exchange. We also have our speed there. I need a hotkey to stop this thing. T. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We'll just put the city right there. I accidentally keep clicking every once in a while. Okay, wood is good. And the iron forge has been researched. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and maybe research a upgrade to the hangar. Increase the number of planes to 8. Or increase resource gather rate by 50%. Oh, let's do that. Less time that we're sitting somewhere. We don't want to be a sitting duck for when the raiders come nearby. The pirates. So we'll use that in order to try to keep us moving. All right, the Iron Forge will need more people to operate, so maybe we'll build more homes. We may pull up to this new area and get immediate recruits who could work in that industry, and then we can go get iron. So I'll put 2 more homes down, and they'll build it. And then we're going to use that research ASAP to gather as much materials as quickly as possible. Oh, we found 119 in an ancient ruin, and we researched the Iron Forge. Good to hear. And there is a total of 80 remaining, 2 per trip. Okay. That's cool. So if we're increasing by 50, that'll mean we're gathering 4 wood per, what was it, 7 little ships? Or planes or gliders, whatever they are. You can kind of see them. Are they planes? They used to be gliders. It looks like they are like very weird looking, not a biplane, but almost seems like it. That's cool. Okay, getting a lot of wood here. I'm going to go fly over this way, too. I'm going to get that ancient ruin and then see if we can stop by the settlement there. It's a structured settlement, and I need cash now. Forest there, too. Now, another thing we could do is continuously gather resources while being a little further away from, like, a landmark, like a POI. Let's call these POIs. So we should be able to basically tell the aircraft or the base to start gathering materials below us, and then slowly pass over those resources and have them gathered. Sometimes speed's not always a good thing in this game. There should be a way to maybe turn off the engine so you can kind of cruise and let your people gather things while you're still making headway towards the next objective or whatever you're working on. Okay, we can hire more people here. Great. And let's go to that ancient ruin that was around here somewhere. There's one there. We got to get a little closer. Okay, we'll cut off that for now. Oh yes, good. We moved out of range right at the same time. Perfect. And now here comes the day-night cycle too. Sun is setting. What a great, gorgeous game. Certainly a chill game. At the same time, it's also very, you know, like, very assertive. We could speed up research even more, which would be great. Production, we do have that iron forge. Did we make that? Not yet. Ah, not enough lift to support weight. Okay. So we should definitely continue to see if we can upgrade stuff. Oh, and look at this. We have options to customize too. Perfect. We can customize what our like movement buoy will look like. There it's yellow if we want. That's cool. Or we could even customize the ship itself too. Ah, wonderful. So we can give the lights a certain color. And I think we unlock more over time. There's ways to find more colors, more patterns, things like that. Okay, we're going to come back for all these resources later. Let's continue to the main city and see what our current quest is and hear about those bandits. You can see there's a name, Haven Mill, I think, out in front of the city. That's cool. Right, yeah, so lights will be very important in this game. One of the things that they've added here is people need to be able to see where they're going and what they might be shooting at nighttime. So we will need to have proper lighting, and I think we can add light posts and other sources of light to our pathways that go all around the ship. So that's pretty cool. And another thing, I think maybe it has fuel consumption, I can't recall. But certainly is something you got to keep an eye and an ear out for. As in, like, you know, people are complaining saying, hey, we can't get a lot of work done, or hey, this is dangerous. Then you need to definitely react to that and get them what they need. Okay, yeah, looks like there's a coal deposit there. Oh, and what is this? Looks like a house. Can't click on it, though. Oh, another town around here, maybe? Another ancient ruin up there, okay. Ancient ruins are good, and this big city may have recruits too, so let's go ahead and check in with the neighbors. Alright, Haven Mill, let's go to the tower. The magistrate is here. Hello. Obviously a lot of great and interesting story here, but we will jump through a little bit of it for now. Looks like they want 5 iron for us, okay. So we will return. Okay, so they want us to get iron for them, so we could definitely mine some iron and then smelt it down. Look at this. Perfect. We were able to recruit everybody. Awesome. Okay, so we were able to get a full group of recruits from that. And then we need to research as soon as possible more lift. So now, another thing I just thought of it is, do our supplies weigh us down? And I think the answer is no. I think it's only structures that you build, including pathways, that affect the overall weight of the ship. I can't entirely recall, but oh boy, we're going to need some water. Let's head over there. We got a little water for us over there. We'll get that stacked up. Could research I think we could research a water tank or a water tower eventually. We have relics to get as well. We have 267 coin. That's good. Let's work on speed 2 there. We are now at the middle speed, so things would be even slower than this now if we were on normal. Imagine that, huh? Okay, then we got more fish there, and more ancient ruins, remember, up here. And we can always change the workforce working there, too. So as soon as the research tree is done for the upgrade for the hangar, which is great, we can keep mobile, we're going to go for research on more lift, which we're absolutely going to need. Okay, these aircraft are going out to get us some water. Certainly need to get that up ASAP. Now you can see 39.3. And what else can we add? So I don't think we need any more housing. We did pretty good there. And, oh, there we go. That's what we need, a fan that can provide some lift. Now, we might need to go to another city, perhaps, to buy this. If we can't, you know, get another forge going. There's another city over there. We go check in with those folks and see if they can provide us anything. So let's head over that way. We got lots of cash. We could buy a couple of things of iron, maybe, for ourselves to research the lift. Build that, and then start smelting our own iron, and then sell it back to the city here at Haven Mill that needed it. And that's a good workaround every once in a while. If you can't find a resource, or, you know, if you can't buy a resource, you can always make them. Or buy some of the technology to do something. Nice. Oh, also, where was that little... There was a relic around here somewhere. Oh, and a settlement over there, too. Okay, cool. Alright, we're pretty full on water. We don't need that. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of cotton. See if they can do that for us. And we'll speed up to the highest speed now. And we'll keep on moseying over there. So yeah, the lift, every time that we add things to the ship, it almost reminds me of Raft too a little bit, where we have to continuously add more foundation. In this case, it's lift via more of these fans that are pointing down. Propulsion can push us forward, and the lift, of course, helps it so that way we can, like, increase our encumbrance limit. And I'm glad we got a couple of extra people on board the ship too. Okay, so now let's go to ancient ruin there. Now what is this city called? Unknown Kingdom Too Far. Looks like it's on the edge of the desert, but there are lots of mountains around. These guys could sell coal or iron. Would be a good spot to also buy technology too. We can, I think maybe some of these guys only offer technology that's found at these places. Like some of the people you'll have to buy it from, or it speeds up research so much that it's totally worth it. If you can get more research done in a short amount of time, you're going to have a good time. Okay, where was that little settlement? There it is. We might not have a room. We do, okay. And we just gathered 96 in the ancient ruin. Okay. And this is called Castra Regnum. Regnum. Oh, we got to get a little closer. Come a little closer. All right, let's do a quick check. Food is getting a little low. We'll add some to that. Got plenty of wood. There could be some coal to gather. Not seeing immediate supply. That's fine. Go to market. Excellent. We can buy water, food, coal, wood, iron, cloth. Okay. Storage is full on what? Iron? Or just in general? We have none. So we might have to research another warehouse. We might have too much wood, so we could try to sell that maybe. But they're not accept. Oh, okay. They only accept cloth, glass, and iron. So things that we'll have to kind of make to a tier 2 item. Look at the houses. This looks great. Love the look of that. Let's go to the academy. Maybe they'll sell us some tech. A food silo, water tower, or coal storage. That's cool. Hemp weaver and a clinic. The hemp weaver would be perfect for what we need to do next. We got a lot of recruits here, but I'm done recruiting for now. And I've got a lot of these recruits for an additional hangar that we can get down eventually. We'll get some coal over here. And looks like there's another ancient ruin. And let's see what else is out there. Hey, hangar upgrade done. Excellent. Alright, let's go for something with lift, I think. We also need a construction cost for iron. Yeah. So we can also increase the central lift of the main fan, but that's also going to take iron, so that's not great. But we could lower the needs of our people, maybe. No, not that either. Go back to research here quickly. Okay, no construction cost to continuously bring in more materials, so that's going to be our best option at the moment. We're going to gather a little bit of coal. Down one. Ancient ruin. Okay, nice. Coal completely eliminated. We've gathered all that. Perfect. And we got more cash coming in. Great. Now, you know, I wonder. Let me try something here. If we do the iron forge, although it says not enough lift to support weight, I wonder if we could still build it and get away with quickly making something that could then upgrade our... This could be a big risk. Make our industrial district on the other side of the academy. Actually, we could do this. Build a path down the side here. The blue circle also indicates that there is the lighting. That's what that is. There is a appearance of a limitation there. So we got to build somewhere within that circle. And it will not let us build without that. Okay. Well, we could make some people homeless, but I wonder if we would actually lose them as a worker. 3 would be gained if we delete this. Let's give it a shot. Just to experiment. 24 out of 20 now. So we'll see if they actually leave or what the problem with having that would be. Okay. Alright, so now we've got our own forge. So let's make sure we're gathering some ore then. And we might need iron, or ore and coal to be able to make steel. I'm glad we flew over here. And it says not enough resources, but we just got the iron we needed. But I think we came to the right place. A lot of little resources of ore right where we need it. Now we're making steel beams. Now, I want to go back to their academy again and see if there's anything else we can buy for... No. I was hoping there'd be something for lift, but unfortunately, not at the moment. Go to the market. Yeah, we can sell iron, but that's not a great price for a very important resource at the moment. But let's head back and turn that quest in. We should be able to help out Haven Mill. And on the way, we'll just make sure we grab any resources that we need. A couple of things to keep an eye on. We've explored that ruin there. I believe this one too. Iron ore is kind of disappearing quickly. The coal might not be required for that. For the smelting of iron. But it certainly looks cool. 26 hours left now on research. Research painfully slow, and this is basic research, so you know we're probably going to need a lot of people in research. So the moment we can, we gotta like double down on research. There's another settlement there. Something like that. We've made 8 iron. 9. Looks like there, you can see we have 11 in storage. Looks like 11 ore. Is that ratio 2.2? Does it take 2.2 iron ore to make 2.2? No, we couldn't have a percentage. I think you have to have a full thing of iron, like beams. You can't just do like a half beam. I'll leave some of these resources for later. We don't always need everything all the time. Just whatever we're low on, like for example, a little bit of fish here. Do a couple there. And then I'll gather the rest of the iron ore. We'll need a lot of that. Remember, we need to do research and then we need to build it. And that's going to take the resources that they tell us about before we build it. So we kind of have to pre-plan our research. So if we were going to have to make something out of iron and we didn't have the iron forge unlocked, we'd have to research it. And that takes a long time to go down that kind of a production chain. Okay, let's go to the tower. Okay, we need to give them 5 metal, 25 wood, and then lend them 2 people for 2 hours. All right, let's go ahead and begin work. Okay, so we just need to stay within the range of the city for like 2 hours. We can gather some water too. And we're making repairs to their tower, I think. Their windmill had some trouble. So as we play this more and more, these folks will tell us about pirate raids coming in, and we'll have to go deal with pirates and build large defenses and whatnot. I mean, imagine, you know, this city under attack. I mean, I think the most interesting thing about this is defending the city after building the city. And you got to build a really good city to be able to defend. In other words, we're not building a city anymore just because we want it to look cool. We'll now have to consider defenses and range and things like that, and light, that kind of thing. All right, everything's done. They're going to give us a blueprint for glass and for making lights. Oh. All right. Anything else in the academy? Oh, they now will let us have a blueprint for a hemp weaver or a clinic. The other city, I think, provides that as well, so we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, research is even locked behind certain things. So first you gotta unlock certain recipes, then research them, then build them. So that can take quite some time. All right, we're gonna stop at all these relics if we can. And we could try to build another academy now that we've got additional iron. Oh, pirates incoming. Oh boy. We do not have any defenses up. And I think that's kind of by design in this game. We're not supposed to have some of the things we need. Where are those pirates coming from? I can hear them. Starboard side. Enemy aircraft spotted. Look at their little planes, dude. Menacing. Absolutely menacing, that thing. I think he's going to come through and shoot at us and damage or destroy a building. That will need to get repaired. Ooh. Oh no, they hit the academy. This is going to cost 2 wood. So for now, it'll just cost a few resources, but over time, it's going to cause big damage. Okay, so they want us to build defense towers. Did someone like paradrop out of the... Oh, that was probably the pilot. Actually, the pilot is retreating. Did we lose somebody? Oh, we did. 23 out of 20. So somebody actually didn't get killed, but they fell off the ship. Well, that should be an easy rescue. If we can fly down to pick up wood and coal and iron ore, why not be able to pick up somebody off the ground? Not like we have the room for them anyway at the moment, but we will soon enough have more room for more people. Okay, we are supposed to go over here somewhere, but I do believe this town has, or one of these towns over here has some defensive weapons. We just have to like check in with them and see what they can offer us. Another ancient ruin in front. Okay. So now time to go to the ancient ruin. Again. Yeah, and look at that. We got 15 idle people. It seems like a lot, but honestly, once we start the production, we've got a... Ooh, this is nice. A mining town, it looks like. But yeah, once we start production, the amount of people working at the hangars and then the amount of people processing those materials into goods going to disappear quick. Especially if we're doing more research too. What do we got here? Okay. We'll have to come back and refine iron and stuff here. Don't need any more people for a while. Well, also, we're going to need people to man the guns. So, we're going to need even more workers than we thought to protect ourselves. What is this building? Looks like a wind farm of some sort. Is that gonna fit there? Yep. We could provide more lift now. Accidents may occur. Yeah. Some things are just simply going to have to be built outside of the out of the circle, I think. All right, let's build more housing. So now we have more lift. Now finally we have ourselves a little lift thing researched, and I'd kind of forgotten about that. Okay, so that provides cloth to the nearby city. This has got to be, we're going to have to go to a main city and then come back here and probably chat with everyone else of what's going on. There we go. There's an unknown kingdom there. So that kingdom probably has an iron mine and a cloth. Oh, that's... I didn't know what that was, but it looks like giant sprinklers. So that's where they're getting their cloth from. That's cool. An ancient beacon. Okay. So we could double down on the gathering. I think we need to double down on research. And we need 30 wood for that. Yeah, research really needs to be picked up. Made plenty of iron. Cloth and glass we'll need. And I think they did provide us with some stuff to build that, but of course we got to research it. They gave us the materials to build it, but of course we have no idea how to put a piece of glass on a stick and then put the thing inside of it on fire. Deploy everything. Oh, another windmill there. Ranger Station, it says. Okay. Bring this thing to a stop. And then I'll build some more lifts and things in the front. Right now you can see we're clearly tilting, and this is just kind of an aesthetic thing at the moment. It will have consequences eventually, but it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. We're not making a perfect aircraft here. Alright, finally. Some breathing room. Oh, there's a nice big tree up there. Okay, let's get over here and find out what's going on in this area. Story-wise. How are we doing on coal? We're fine. I will get a little bit more iron ore, I think. We're good on wood now. And give me another academy. Okay. Perfect. Now we just doubled down on our research speed. And we still got a few idle people remaining. Alright, good. So hopefully 2 research buildings cut research time in half. Something that should take 10 hours should take 5. Not sure if that's the case, but that's just what I'm hoping. Alright, and also some of these buildings have cosmetic lifts under them, so don't be fooled. Like, you'd think to yourself, oh, the academy has some propellers underneath it, it must have a lift of 0. But it's just aesthetic. Or maybe perhaps it does provide some lift, maybe it would be 10, but it's like 7 or something after that. Okay, we have the Orange Spire. Go to their academy. Could unlock a hemp weaver, which would be great. Could finally start making fabric, so let's do that. Cool. And then let's go to the market, see if anybody's there. Be a story going on here. Oh, there we are. Now, lots of new recruits, but nothing really going on here. Hangar upgrade researched. Good. We should research that street lamp. Seems to be a pretty core game mechanic now. Okay. I'm going to add another house here. Oh. Oh, nice. That was fast. Oh, research is getting real fast now. Let's pause while we kind of do a little tinkering. Oh, there's our hemp weaver, too. I forgot we have to research that as well. Let's do research on that. So then eventually we get up our guns. We get up our large number of people. Big populations. Things you want to see. Oh, was that really a housing block building? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll build it like that. Okay, another building researched. Excellent. Let's upgrade the main base now. Let's upgrade our own personal lift in the middle. And what are we low on for supply? It looks like water will be needed. Now, what's going to be interesting here is we could eventually go into different biomes, some of which will be deserts, so water will be harder to find, but minerals might be easier. We could go into a jungle where perhaps food is harder to find, but maybe there'll be plenty of wood. You know, that kind of thing. And that's exactly how it was in Airborne Kingdom. And I'm sure a lot of people will mention Airborne Kingdom down below in the comment section, too, on whether or not they played it or whether or not they completed the game. I certainly have as well. Kind of one of those open-ended games, but still, it was a lot of fun, and I don't have any regrets about playing that game at all. I had a lot of fun with that one. We got a thicket there, too, so let's grab that stuff. What's that? More ore. So yeah, the game's story in this one so far is essentially go to the big cities, check and see if they need anything, and then they'll lead you on a quest to go to other smaller cities and try to solve a problem in the big city. Usually rebuilding something, but that's not always the case. Maybe they just want you to bring materials for repair of something else, like a ship of their own, something that you might not be able to help them build. So that is cool. All right, let's go to the hemp weaver, which will require 3 additional people. We have homes for 25 now. So we will need wood. Oh, good. Okay, central fan increase on that lift. I think lift is going to be incredibly important here. We're going to keep putting research into that. Actually, let me make sure we can actually build that. Yeah, okay. Let's just take a little wood and a little iron. What do we have here? Another settlement, okay. Oh, and look at this. We got an accident. Now, that's cool. So because of the lighting problem, apparently somebody's house burst into flame. I have no idea. Don't even ask. How did the lack of light cause someone's house to burst into flame? I don't know. But I think we need to put the needs down. We'll plop these down in the corners, I think. And maybe these fans back here. I think we're going to be out of stuff soon. Okay, keep rolling. So how do we put out a fire, right? We got water on board. We got somebody in the infirmary. Oh. Okay, oh, we have to order a... Oh, God. More buildings on fire, maybe? Okay, I think we put that out. We have to order a fire to be put out. Crazy. Okay, we'll need additional housing then. So let's go ahead and demolish that light. Or disassemble. And then let's go for a bunch of construction. Alright, so we got tons of wood here. Okay, so we want to do lots of construction. So we'll upgrade the town center so we can carry more. We're at 71 out of 72. New homes are needed. And, of course, every time that we build something new, I think it takes between, like, 3 to 5 people for this tier anyway. Okay, so we're upgrading. We're upgrading. Town hall can now hold 82. Beautiful. Let's repair that building. So a lot more on like disaster repair too, either from attacks or from fires and disasters. Before, the previous game was a lot more peaceful, and it's nice to see that this one feels like a more traditional city builder of having to like manage what feels like police and fire, emergency medical services, of course. Pretty cute. Okay, let's put down a needs building there. Hopefully that'll prevent some of the fires. Okay, and we need more recruits. And we'll need some more money. So hopefully we find ancient ruins around. Alright, that town seemed okay. I see a massive town off in the distance. Oh, and up here, I see the desert biome. If you look right off there, in the far distance, you can see a desert biome. So that's where we're going to have maybe a lot of water stored up too. Those will be the difficult choices we have to make to get through that. Looks like light is looking a lot better at 93%. Not perfect, but we'll get there. And we have a full warehouse too. Build another hangar. Get rid of some of those resources. That's why I was saving that area. Nice. And nice to see we have housing for 35 people total. And what do we have around us? Does appear to be a settlement there, I think. Food and water. Oh, yep. Landmarks on our left. Good. Construction resource storage almost full. We'll need to make that weaver too, won't we? Mm-hmm. Plop that bad boy down. Not enough lift. Okay. We'll have to upgrade the ship again. So not very long until we have to upgrade stuff. But one thing that's important is that if we had multiple fans, way more than what we have here, then we can start getting like a 10% boost from, you know, times 6 fans or something. So that'll really exponentially increase our lift. And with that, then we can start upgrading buildings. So I think houses could be upgraded. You can kind of make the ship better without making the ship bigger. Alright, pirates are attacking again. I wonder if we can go to a neighboring city and get protection. Let's see if this city can assist. I know that there's a city on the map. I think it was that ranger station we saw before. And that ranger station, oh damn, can actually give us a design. This looks like maybe a mining camp. But we'll go to that ranger station to the west there. Oh, they've destroyed a fan. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, wow. That is, wow, they brought down the city hall. It's all over, boys. Okay, one thing that probably happened there is they attacked the city hall and damage hit 0 on that one too. So those pirates are going to be a doozy. Now what's interesting here is that a player is going to have to discover way off over here that ranger station to be able to get defenses. And the game doesn't necessarily tell you that unless you kind of follow the quests. So definitely make sure you go from city to city. It does tell you that, but you need to find where it does tell you that first. So you got to start chatting with Advisor Quill and then follow the breadcrumbs to more missions at different cities. And the intensity of the pirate attacks might be based on where we are in the map and not necessarily how far we've come, because clearly we have no defenses at all. But yeah, we were supposed to light some beacons in the future and other things like that. So, oh, I died to death. My bad. And I will leave you there for now for Airborne Empire. Airborne Kingdom is a game that was out before this one and is certainly a great one to get in addition to Airborne Empire. Both games are great and have their wonderful differences to them, and I think Airborne Kingdom is a great way to learn how to play Airborne Empire. And yeah, this is really cool. Very challenging without being like really challenging. You know what I mean? It's Frostpunk difficulty, but in a lighthearted way. I don't know. I just got destroyed, but mostly because I wanted to see all the features and see a little bit more of the combat and the destruction from planes. But don't worry, this is a big game. We'd have to get very far to see everything. So we'll be streaming it more in the future. For those of you who skipped to the end of the video or missed the beginning, remember, we're doing a giveaway on this game. So all you got to do is spam Glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section, jump in our Discord, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.